You realized you were #1, because I noticed this kind of like, for everyone, it doesn't really hit them, because you get into a motion of like, I'm just moving, and then you look up one day and it's like, oh shit, I'm the hottest thing out here. Did it hit you? Did you get to celebrate, or was it like still more work to do?
I mean, I've had that feeling at various times in my career. Definitely Trap or Die. Like, I was on the road with Tip. I was T.I.'s DJ during that era, and when Trap or Die came out, we were literally on tour for Urban Legend, and there wasn't a city I went to where I didn't hear my shit playing. Detroit, Philly, New York, the West Coast, Florida. Like, Trap or Die was coming out of every car in every hood, and I was like, damn, this is what it used to feel like when I used to hear Clue shit coming out of the cars. Like, nigga, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So that was probably one of my early first, like, I made it moments. But, you know, the type of person I am and how I am with my career, and because I've been DJing, I had already DJed, you know, I started in '92. You know, Juice is what inspired me to become a DJ. I always felt like, okay, just like a nigga going to college and then getting drafted and going to the league. Okay, I got here. How do you stay here? Because a lot of people get here, and I saw a lot of people, you know, I watched, with all respect due, like, I watched DJ Nabs be the biggest thing out of Atlanta. Like, albums, television, radio, and then the next thing you know, he was nowhere to be seen, you know what I'm saying? And that, you know, and I don't mean that in any malice type of way.
But you
it's
think
just the reality.
He celebrated too soon, or?
I can't say. All I'm saying is, I know that for me, when I got to that space where I knew I was it and I was here, I was like, all right, you got here, Drum, but how do you stay here? Like, don't slow up. Don't get comfortable. Like, this is a long, you know what I'm saying? It's
a marathon.
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
So
even when Trap or Die came out, I was like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do next? Like, what can I do next? Like, how am I gonna top this? And I happened to be on tour with Tip. He was on the phone with Wayne. I was like, yo, you talking to Wayne? Let me talk to him.
Okay.
I was in my bunk. This is when I had the bunk. Now I got the back room on the bus. Like the boss room. But I paid my dues, Eddie.
Bro.
I used to sleep
on the bunk right now.
I used to sleep on the bunk.
Fresh out young nigga, but I'm on the bunk. Definitely on the bunk.
You're gonna get there.
I was on the bunk, and Tip passed me the phone. And this was Wayne when he was doing the Squad Up tapes. And I was like, yo, you know, it's time. We got to get one in. He was like, let's do it. And literally, like, it's so amazing when I think about it. Like, bro, when I named it Dedication, like, it just came out of nowhere.
One of the legendary series of all time.
Like,
for me, that's the one for me.
Yeah.
No, I always argue. Well,
I was about to say, that's better than Trap or Die
or Dedication 2?
Dedication 2? Yeah, Trap or Die?
Which one is better?
Dedication 2.
Dedication 2.
Trap or Die, bro.
Me, it's Trap or Die. For me, it's Dedication 2.
Dedication.
Because I was there for that.
Dedication 2.
I love Dedication 2. I love Wayne.
We all do.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all do.
Those tapes made me love.
No, Dedication, because of the system of mixtapes, like Wayne had put out the Carter, so he was coming into becoming into the best rapper alive. But Dedication was all over Canal Street. So all the East Coast really picked up on Wayne because of Dedication.
That's when,
see what I'm saying?
That was when New York started to like
exactly.
You know, was that before? Was that? I just want to ask something. Was that before Touch It or Not with Cameron?
It might have been around the same time.
No, that was a little bit after.
It was after.
Touch It or Not was after?
Well, Touch It or Not might have been out around Dedication 2. Dedication 1 came out before Touch It or Not. But it was around the same era.
That dedication is what made people look at Wayne as a lyricist.
100%.
Yes,
right.
You did.
Because the production.
That's why I like Dedication.
It was shit that we was like this. You know how many New York rappers were snatching up those cans and be like, yo, I need to rhyme on this.
I like them both.
Hearing him on that shit was like, oh shit.
It was different.
And watching him.
And by the way, I didn't know. Like, you know, like Wayne, like back then, like Wayne was, Tunchi was like the wobbly, drop it like it's hot guy to
Yeah,
me.
and that's how we looked at
You
him.
feel what I'm
until
saying?
then.
Yeah.
So
Until then.
when he sent me the music for dedication, and I was like, yo, this nigga's on some shit. Like, this is not what I even expected. Like, and I was listening to Squad Up tapes and everything, so I was like, oh, Wayne's on his rap shit, you know, and even on Squad Up tapes, that's when I think he first started taking a couple little shots at Hov and things like that. But when I got the music, the dedication, I was like, yo, like, this is different. And the culmination of the title, of the cover, of the artwork.
The artwork
The
was
artwork?
Like, the artwork was
dumb.
You fucked the whole
No,
game
the
up.
artwork was dumb.
Shout out to Rob Petrozzo, like he's a genius when it came to the artwork. The artwork for dedication, the time, and by the way, I named it dedication even before Katrina. So when we did dedication 2 and then Katrina hit, it was just like,
So you think Dedication 2 is way
It's
better than
legendary.
one?
Dedication 2
oh, dedication 2 is
It's way better
arguably
than
the
one.
best mixtape of all time.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's up there with Trap or Die.
I love Dedication
I piggyback
too,
back and
though,
forth,
like-
you know, and both those are my guys, and they've gotten on me at times about which one I say is one and which
But to
one
say
is
the
two.
best mixtape of all time and a teeter-totter on 1 and 2, and it's you.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
crazy.
dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some ill nigga shit.
That's some ill shit.
yeah.
Can I ask a
And he
selfish
got the
question?
Dedication 2, so it's 3 of them technically.
No,
he got-
there's
he got
seven
the
of them.
Dedication.
There's 7 of them.
There's
Yeah, but I'm
1, 2,
just
3,
saying,
4,
but-
5, 6, and then 6.5.
I just want to give you respect to your humility. Because we're going to jump a little bit ahead, but Math likes to bring it back.
Yeah, I like
When you
that. I want the full story.
No, when you got jammed up, it always fucked with me when Wayne said, drama got to move a little bit smarter. That fucked with me.
You know who else I fucked with?
Who?
My grandmother. She was upset.
I was upset
She didn't
about
like
that.
My grandma was upset.
And you never really, the way you kept it classy,
Yeah.
I never heard nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I felt the way I never met you, and I'm like,
And
how
we
you gonna
weren't,
say that
we
shit?
weren't expecting you to keep quiet with all the talk we got used to on the mixtapes. We
Yeah.
were sure you was
It
about
fucked
to
with
start.
me. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah,
you.
so what?
A lot of
how-
people don't even really remember that.
I remember
Oh,
it.
we all
Yeah.
remember.
Nah, what happened?
So-
I don't even remember that.
When they
Yeah, we
asked
know
Wayne
about
about it, after I got locked up, they asked Wayne how he thought, and he said, Drum needs to move a little smarter like Clue or Khaled.
Yeah.
Wayne said
So in
that?
his
Yeah, it's
and-
documented.
Yeah, it's documented.
It's on footage.
That was his response
Yeah,
when
he
they asked
said that.
him.
He said that.
In his defense, around that time, there was a company and there were various people that started putting barcodes on the mixtapes and they were putting them in stores, unbeknownst to me and not sanctioned by me. They were taking my tapes and my tapes wound up in Best Buy and in Target. So one day I looked up on 106 in Park and they were like, new releases, brand new Young Jeezy, Camp and the Snowman, and T.I. The Leak. And I'm getting calls from Coach K and Jason Jeter like, yo, why are the Gangsta Grills on fucking 106 in Park as new releases? So basically this company, it was called BCD, and they literally took my masters, or quote unquote masters, and put barcodes on them. So Jason Brown had made a deal with them early on. And I think he sold like 2 masters for like 10 grand, right? Now I didn't know that they was gonna take them and put them in the fucking Best Buy and Target. So when they did it, I was like, yo, I called them like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, whoa, y'all, this, nah. Like,
do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's
Copyright
against the rules. That's
infringement.
against the rules. That's not how we play the game. There were some motherfuckers from Europe, this white
it
guy
is.
and white lady, and they were like, no, it's all good. It's okay. It's fine. It's cool.
Standard.
Then these motherfuckers went and literally took my whole catalog and bootlegged my shit and put it in stores and barcoded it. And that shit was, you could go in Target and Best Buy, or you could go overseas and that shit was showing up. So, you know, there was a period where me and Busta had an issue, Dog Pound had an issue, because they were walking in stores and seeing the shit in there. And they're like, yo, like, you know, they're not seeing that money. And they're like, oh, okay, Drum's over here getting this money from out of
it
here.
off
And
the
that wasn't,
album.
you know, I never saw none of that. You know what I'm saying? So in Wayne's defense, I was only to assume that that may have been the reason why he said that. You know what I'm saying? So I gave it, you know, I didn't take it personal because I knew that was going on, and I knew that any artist wouldn't technically look at me sideways. But then there was also a time and a space, I ain't gonna lie, where like, you know, artists were looking at it like, well, Drum's eating off these mixtapes, and we're not seeing no money. Like, Drum's eating, and I would be, you know, in my defense, I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas is seeing that off one show or two shows. Like, don't count my pockets. Like, yeah, I'm making good money, but you niggas is out here charging $150,000 a show, like, off of something that we did together. So we all should be able to eat, you know. And mind you, looking back on it at the time, if I would have did it again, I would have easily broke niggas off with a 25 here or a 50 here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was young, like I wasn't, you know, knowledgeable to where I'm at now, where, you know, yeah, just a thank you. Like, I'm getting money, like, here, my nigga, like, take that. I know it's not a lot, but just out of appreciation.
But you only doing what you saw, and nobody advertises that.
Nobody ever done that.
You didn't know that was
so I didn't know. You know, I'm as a 44-year-old, like, looking back on it in my 20s, that would have been an honorable thing to do. Just throw a nigga, you know, a quick, just out of a thank you. But again, like, it was all new. Bro, I come from a very middle class background. Like, I had never seen that type of money before. Like, when I didn't even know what to do with the money. Like,
it's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.